So here's what's happening. I'm gonna color my hair. I'm gonna go blonde. I kind of, wearing that wig kind of made me want to go back to the old days. I used to bleach my hair blonde all the time. So I'm gonna give her a shot. I've got my old ratty shirt on. We're gonna go blonde. Here's the color. It's pretty blonde, but I think because my hair is so dark that it'll probably turn out sort of a dirty blonde or a strawberry blonde or something like that. So we'll see. I'll see you probably midway through. Let's do this like we did last time. I'll check in once I have all the stuff on my head, and maybe once it starts to lift this brown and stuff out, and then we'll see the result at the end. All right, so here we are. I'm just waiting for it to start to lift the color. I have a feeling it's gonna turn out light brown. That's kind of what I think, but we'll see. I mean, it's definitely getting lighter. I can see it getting lighter, but I've got probably 10 or 15 minutes left for it to do its stuff. This was a hard one to do too, because you had to do powder and then some sort of cream stuff, and then you had to shake the powder into the solution, and then you had to shake the cream into the solution, and then you could do it. So we'll see. It's gonna be a difference for sure. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Hello. I'm gonna take out my gum. Hold on. I forgot to do it before I started recording. So I wanted to show you my new hair, the final result of my new hair color. I'm not 100% happy with it. I mean, it's okay, but I thought it was gonna turn out to be a lot lighter than this. And as you can see, it's kind of more of a reddish, like a light red. So I don't know. I'm gonna, and you can see too, like my roots didn't quite. Here was the weird part. So they had, and I might have said this before, but so they had you start with the strands, the long strands, and an inch from your roots, and go ahead and color that, and then 20 minutes on that, and then do the roots for 20 minutes while this rest of this was still had product on it for 20 more minutes. So the strands got 40 minutes worth, the roots got 20 minutes worth, and obviously, you know, I don't know. So there you go. So this is my new hair color for now. I also got that darker brown color, so we'll see. If I decide to change it, I'll of course let you know. Or you'll notice. So what I'm doing right now is my bone box unboxings have stirred up a small bit of controversy. So I thought I would find out about, you know, I said before that I was going to find out about where they actually get their bones, because I know that that's a concern, and I know that I myself am an animal lover, and I do not want animals being purposely killed for their bones or skin or fur or any of that stuff. I'm very much a believer in not doing that. So I wanted to find out for sure, you know, where they get their merchandise. And so now a reading from Creepy Corners. So this is at the skullsunlimited.com About Us page, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, but this is from their president, Jay Vilmoret. I'm sure I'm butchering that. Maybe not a good choice of words, but you know what I mean. Okay, so here is a paragraph from the About Us, and let's see. Okay, so I'm actually going to do 2 paragraphs, so here we go. A reading from Creepy Corners. Yours truly. Many of you have requested species that are not available in natural bone. In order to accommodate, and I'm moving around my camera, so sorry. In order to accommodate your needs, as well as our continuing efforts to protect the environment, you will find more than 500 replica skulls and skeletons of rare or endangered species throughout this website. All natural bone specimens are legally and ethically obtained. Suppliers worldwide send skulls that would otherwise be discarded or destroyed as they are collected. So that was the first paragraph. The second paragraph says, we do not condone and will not support poaching of animals, nor do we approve of destroying an animal solely for the purpose of gaining an osteological item. Our suppliers and their sources obtain osteological materials from natural and predator deaths, roadkills, food source byproducts in exotic regions, legal hunting and trapping operations, and from attrition in zoological gardens. You can be assured of and take comfort in knowing that your purchase conserve treasures and promote the ethical utilization of limited resources. So, I feel better about that. I hope you do too. I hope that helps you. I know Ed but specifically mentioned about that, so I wanted to make sure that you were aware of where they were getting their skulls and things. The only chunk that bothers me a little is the legal hunting and trapping operations. Now, we could do a whole series on my opinion on hunting. I am not a hunter. I know that I have subscribers who are. I know that I am subscribed to people who fish. Again, I could do a whole thing on that. I'm not going to. That's your choice. I personally would not hunt an animal. I don't want to see an animal being hunted, and I don't necessarily approve of the hunting of animals. However, if you are, I don't approve of it for sport. If you are hunting because you need to eat and you have no other means, or you're planning on using this animal for that sort of purpose, food, warmth, shelter, etc., you probably aren't watching YouTube. So yeah, that's my heater coming on. So you could probably also care less or not care less what I think or say, if that's your situation. But that's just my opinion. Again, I'm not. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into it. But what I do want to say is that I looked up and found SkullsUnlimited.com's about page, and they specifically say that they do this in a legal and ethical way. So hopefully you feel better about it. I know I do. I'm gonna see what I get in my next bone box to see if I want to continue to subscribe to the deliveries. Like I said, it's 3 months is $70, and it's well worth it considering if you went to a specialty shop or something like that, it would probably cost that much for a single skull. So far we've gotten a house cat skull as well as a raccoon skull. Both are interesting, but yeah, I have to say I do feel a little, I love animals, but I also love spooky stuff, so skulls are definitely on those lines. They actually do also have human bones and things, so I'm wondering if we'll ever get any sort of a human specimen. So I'm very curious about that. Anyway, I think that's all I'm gonna say about that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I mean, do you think that would you subscribe to that bone box, or do you just enjoy watching me open it, or do you skip those videos where I open them? Is it bothersome to you? I'm curious to know. I do want to know. So let me know what you think about my hair. If you hate it, don't be too mean. And let me know what you think about the bone box thing, and I'll leave links to this, what I just read to you. I'll leave a link to that in the description so you can go and read the whole, there's like a whole letter that talks about them and what they do and those sort of things. So what their origination was and everything. Okay, so I think that's it. Have a good day or good night or whatever, wherever you are, and I will talk to you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching. Click here to subscribe, or click here to watch another video. See you later, creepy poples.